This is Gerald Johan van Waas. Each word has a specific combination of letters that actually also describe via the letters already what the intention is behind the words, what the words are expressing, and you can learn to recognize it thanks to a theory that I have had there in development on Sound Inform. But I will show you in small videos how this works and how you can uh, understand actually each word by the combinations of letters alone. And each letter has a predefined position, and we deal with that as a kind of balance that we sense, and we deal with that balance. I have to make more videos to show you how that works, but here I will demonstrate how the logic works. And the logic behind it is actually a very simple, simple method that is showing an order in our orientation, in which we have certain definitions which tells us what is clear and what is not. And these are the distinctions. They are different kind of distinctions, and all these distinctions in an order are like letters. When you simply have just one focus alone, with a stable focus, we can have a couple of letters that can be describing these conditions around that, and that's all related with placement and space. If there's more needed and we need to focus from one focus to another, so we deal with time and changes and so on, there are other letters that define these conditions. And when there's really a lot more that we have to deal with, we have to find the balance there, and these are the context makers as letters. And actually they build up well, and there is a logic behind it, which I will now and then also show you how this works and how you can quickly recognize the position and how the balance in as that position works. But I will have one word, and that word is car. So I have then three regions that I work with, and these regions they all have their own balance. So the first region is that region of space, the blue one. There's another region in the middle, which is the timing, so that you deal with the thing, and then you have this background. All the letters that I have in that scheme there can simply be put into the right positions, and I have the right order of words as well. And that's already a very good beginning to make a good distinction of to recognize these positions against each other, also within a word. So I have the C already, the A, which is related with place, and the R, which is related with context. But it's also each category has also three levels, let's say. First level, or like ATK, are the level where you can have to start from. The next level is where you continue, and the last one is where you finalize the thing. So the finalizing also, like you have to see, like, okay, but where are my limits? Or I don't see it anymore very well anymore. It is a different way of thinking that in your orientation is appearing, and that's in the third category always in all these levels. And that makes up the definitions also. So you start from somewhere, then you continue, and then you finalize something. You can have the combinations of these, and you almost already know more or less what the balance is. And this balance goes very quick in our mind, and it goes very quick that we do that. And I will show you what it will do in car. So we have C, the third category, in space, so we're focusing upon space, but it's on the last category, so it is already like, okay, we don't immediately have the definition. We can't start from the definition. We don't have a definition that we can define in space, that we say, okay, it is we are sure that something is in development. No, we have to really look for where to start. That's the last category, is already the doubt, the full moment. So I have a new starting point with C, and I start from an unclear focus, an unclear direct focus where I should start. So it's not defined that I start there or that something is already there. No, I have to look for it. I have to look almost like I have to look for a context, like also in the third category in general. I have to look for a context first, and this context will provide me a starting point. So that's what I do. I look into space, I look for the right context where I can start my definition of car in this case. And there I will start from. That's how the C works. It's in the last, in the third category. It's also the smallest one, so that's why it's also smaller there. So it is also the red flag zone, so it is already like, okay, we don't have the full definition yet, so I have to look for the smaller parts, the smallest part where I can define the starting point. Okay, there's my starting point. I had to look a little bit, but I have it. And then, of course, with A, then I will get the spatial or the local spatial context, and that can finally become a starting point also for future changes and so on. So you have also horizontal, vertical, diagonal. You also have the geometrical associations. The C is associated with the horizontal, but it's that definition of, okay, we have to look for it. It takes a while before I have my horizontal move, and once I get a move, it's not about movement yet, but it's that background of that before I can start something to define at a steady place. Then I can start it at a place. Now, sure, this is my place, this is my thing. There I have the definition. And there you find a stable platform. You have the stable platform for car in A. That's what the definition will do at A. It's also on the horizontal plane, so with a little bit doubt. Okay, I have it. Yes. What does the last letter do? The R. There you can. The R is about context, so it's looking for context, and then of course you will find connections there. You will find the changes there. You find the moves there, and all the things that need to be changed there. Is that already clear for the car? Actually, yes. You start not immediately from where I have. You have to look for, okay, where do I start to use it? Where do I start the car? When do I start the car? How? No, it's about placement. I place it. Okay, I can place the car anywhere. When I find the car, I have it now. C, I have it. It's there. This is my stable platform. And I can use it to connect to with my engine when I to drive somewhere. I can drive anywhere. This will make the context. I will make context with I go anywhere. That's how you can understand the word. You can understand each word. I hope to have each video under 10 minutes, and that was possible in this case. So thank you for watching. There's some books too, some website too with some definitions also from the previous videos. You can check some words out that you want to check again. That's one. Also letters that you want to go through again. Thanks again for watching. Bye bye.